Have you noticed how fast your mind jumps these days? One look, one tone, one message without a reply. And suddenly, your chest tightens, your thoughts race, and your mood shifts. Not because something terrible happened, but because something activated you. If you feel like you're constantly reacting instead of choosing, this video is for you. Because reacting isn't a personality trait, it's a nervous system pattern. And patterns can be changed. We live in an age of instant stimulation and instant emotion. We're expected to process everything immediately. News, opinions, conflict, pressure, expectations. So we snap, we spiral, we overthink, we shut down or explode, and then we judge ourselves for it. But here's the truth most people never hear. You're not reacting because you're weak. You're reacting because you're overloaded. There's ancient wisdom that speaks directly to this modern problem. Wisdom born not in comfort, but in the middle of uncertainty, fear, and responsibility. And it teaches one thing clearly: steadiness is a skill, not something you're born with, something you train. Let's start with why reactions feel so automatic. Your mind has been conditioned to interpret events as threats: disrespect, failure, rejection, loss of control. So when something unexpected happens, your system asks one question: am I safe? If the answer feels like no, your body reacts before your logic ever shows up. That's why you say things you don't mean. That's why your mood shifts instantly. That's why you replay moments long after they're over. You're not choosing, you're defending. The Bhagavad Gita offers a different approach. It teaches that suffering doesn't come from events. It comes from attachment to how we think events should go. We cling to outcomes, to being right, to being validated, to being seen in a certain way. And the moment reality doesn't cooperate, we lose our balance. Imagine walking across a rope bridge in a storm. If you cling tightly and fight the wind, you panic. If you stay flexible, grounded, and aware, you cross. Life works the same way. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is this: stop identifying with every emotion that passes through you. An emotion is information, not a command. Anger is energy. Fear is a signal. Anxiety is a message. But none of them are you. Instead of saying, "I am anxious," try saying, "Anxiety is present right now." That small shift creates space, and space gives you choice. This is the foundation of emotional mastery. Now here's where things get practical. Every reaction has a gap, even if it feels instant. A fraction of a second where awareness can step in. That gap is where power lives. Most people never notice it because they're trained to act immediately, respond, defend, explain, prove. But you don't need to fill every silence. You don't need to respond to every trigger. You don't need to attend every argument you're invited to. When something hits you emotionally, try this instead. Pause your body first. Take one slow breath through your nose, drop your shoulders, unclench your jaw. You're not calming the situation. You're calming the system inside you. From that state, your mind works differently. Now let's talk about a hard truth. You cannot outthink a dysregulated nervous system. If your body is constantly overstimulated, your reactions will be faster than your awareness. What you consume matters. Endless scrolling keeps your mind restless. Constant news keeps your system alert. Comparison keeps your ego active. You can't expect inner peace from a mind that never rests. This isn't about cutting everything out. It's about creating boundaries. Less noise, more stillness. Even 10 minutes a day without stimulation changes how you respond to life. Another major source of reactions is expectation. We expect people to read our minds. We expect fairness. We expect recognition. We expect life to reward effort immediately. When it doesn't, we feel cheated. The Gita teaches a grounding principle. Your responsibility is action, not outcome. You show up fully. You speak honestly. You act with integrity. What happens after that is not yours to control. When your peace depends on outcomes, it's fragile. When it depends on effort, it's stable. Now let's address the ego, because this is where most reactions live. The ego is obsessed with image, how you're perceived, whether you're respected, whether you're winning. It turns minor moments into major battles. But most of the time, people aren't attacking you. They're acting from their own stress, fear, and conditioning. Once you realize that, you stop needing to prove yourself. You stop taking everything personally. And here's the real key. You don't build calm during chaos, you build it before chaos arrives. That's why daily grounding practices matter. Meditation isn't about emptying your mind, it's about training awareness. 5 minutes a day of sitting with your breath, watching thoughts rise and fall, not following them, not fighting them. Over time, you notice something powerful. Thoughts slow down, emotions pass faster, reactions lose their grip. At the core of all this is surrender, not giving up, but releasing the illusion that you can control everything. You can guide your actions. You cannot command life. And when you stop resisting what is, you conserve energy for what matters. You respond instead of react. You move with clarity instead of impulse. You're not here to be ruled by emotions. You're here to develop mastery over them, not by force, but by awareness. If this gave you clarity, if it helped you see your reactions differently, if it gave you something real to practice, subscribe to Selfful Maven and click the like button. We're here to help you build steadiness in an unsteady world. Until next time, slow down, stay present, and choose your response.